Okay, I've been working for the last 2 days on my simulator's overhead, which I'm going to upgrade. And what I've done is I'm going to use the Arduino to drive it instead of the fidgets that are driving it now. So, what I've worked with the very fine help of Fester Geek, geektech.com. Go to his website if you're interested in some of the tutorials that I've used. And he has very kindly assisted me in writing the code, helping me write the code to make this Arduino. For right now, it runs the master battery and it also runs the fuel panel, the fuel switch panel. So what I want to do is I want to show you how this is all working. And it's actually pretty cool. So right now, those LEDs right here, these LEDs right here, are in correspondence with the annunciators in the fuel panel right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn the battery power on with the switch, and all the annunciators in the overhead are going to come on as the battery power comes online. There it is. It's all come on. What you didn't see was over on the left is the flight sim screen. And if I cycle the power off, you see that the avionics power also goes off. Now that's because the main battery power is off and the main avionics power switch is on. I'm not going to get into that right now. That's another switch programming. So you turn it on, everything comes on. All the annunciators are lit up. And if you look down here, also my LEDs here are lit up in correspondence with those on that panel right there. And if I start the APU, which I don't think I can do that right now. Let's see what happens. Yep, we're going to have to start the APU. So let me grab the mouse, and we will start the APU. We'll start that up, and it's starting up. You can see the EGT gauge is starting to rise as the temperature rises in the exhaust of the turbine engine that's driving the APU, which is the auxiliary power unit. And that's going to come up. And when we got power, we'll switch over to the bus, and I will be able to, as I turn these switches that I want for my fuel pumps in the fuel tanks, the annunciators will work accordingly, which is absolutely awesome. So there we go. That's coming up. APU. When the APU comes online, this annunciator right here will light. And we're waiting, and we're waiting. It's going to be a little longer video than I thought, but I will post the video online. This is a major breakthrough for me to be able to program this. Like I said, without the help of Fester Geek, I never could. Okay, we now have power on the APU bus, so we will switch to the APU bus. And as we switch to the APU bus, the fuel lights stay on. Why is that, you wonder? Two of the lights are out, and the rest of the annunciators are on. That's because the fuel pumps are in the off position. Now, as I cycle the switches here, the annunciators go out. That one's backwards, but I'll fix it. So there it is. And if I turn them back off, the lights will come back on, enunciating, telling me that the fuel pumps are off. Look at that. There it is, in a nutshell. That's probably about 4 or 5 hours of programming. It would have taken me probably 6 to 7 weeks to do that on my own. So again, thank you, Fester Geek, and I hope you enjoyed the video.